here on Little East TV, post-game and a 5-0 victory for UMass Dartmouth with the 2 seed over Plymouth State. I'm joined now by head coach Nicole Castonguay, and I see you've got a couple of recruits here tonight. Couldn't pick a much better one for them to see.
I know how to pick them, trust me. No, it was any playoff game is going to be big. This conference, us coaches have been saying how crazy the conference year has been, and I feel like this is one of the most intense years. You had 4 teams that were in the regular season championship with the 9-2 record. Going into the playoffs, you can't take anyone for granted. And as I told you before, it's one game at a time, and it's really just taking advantage of your opportunities.
Now, this is a team in Plymouth who knocked you out of the tournament on your own home field last season. They had won 3 out of the last 4 matchups that you had. Is it any extra satisfying beating a team that had been so much trouble for you over the last couple of years?
I think, for the team, there's always that, remember? It was always that, we came back from a 4-1 deficit last year, and we made it 4-3, and that was one of our halftime things is, 4-0, you can easily come back if you let up, and how hard the second half was going to be because Plymouth has a team that keeps going. As you saw, they gave us heck in the second half, and they didn't play like they were down by a ton. They didn't give up, so we expected that, and we truly didn't think about last year in terms of how to prepare for this year. It's always nice to get that revenge, so the team thinks, but this is a new year, it's a new team, and we were ready to go.
Now, Saturday, you had a defeat that could have been devastating if you'd let it. At Keene State, a difficult game, a game that had a lot on the line. That number 1 seed could have been yours with the victory there, but the team scoring all 5 goals tonight, clearly unfazed by it. They've come back very strong. How are you able to keep the mood up and the team with that same winning attitude that they've had all season after a tough game?
I think, the best way you can respond to a loss is to just put it into high gear. And I had some players who weren't satisfied with the way they played, against Keene. We wanted the win, but did we look at it as the end of things? No, because this week is what really, truly matters, and it's what the whole season is based on. So we came out tonight with that fire under us. We were ready, and I felt it. I felt we were ready for Keene too, but we didn't take advantage of certain opportunities in that game, and tonight we did. Now,
I was looking at Cardiel's numbers at halftime. She'd had 2 goals the entire season, 3 in the first half. Yeah. Where has that been all season? But on a more serious note, just talk about the great performance that she had to really put this game away.
She played unbelievable tonight. I mean, I looked at her and said she's got the defense on lockdown. My defense played really well. I was very happy with them. With Taryn, the thing that you were missing earlier in the season is she was hurt for a couple games. She was actually out because she was sick, and we didn't have her up on attack corners. When we recently added that in the mix, I said, okay, now for postseason we need to come up with some new plays that really include her, and she's making a huge impact in there on attack corners.
Now, Fitchburg, don't know if you had heard this yet, but Fitchburg carried their game, and they advanced to come in here on Thursday night. That's a team that you did beat earlier in the season, but you were telling me today you can't read a whole lot into those September matchups this time of year.
No, we're a different team now, and I'm sure if Fitchburg has been working on things, they're going to give us a little bit of a different flair. That's what happens is if you're improving, and if you've got a 9-2 record, it says that you've been doing things the right way. And Fitchburg and us are squared off with our record right now in conference. So we expect it to be a good one.
Now, you've been waiting all year to get back to this point. You wanted to win the conference last year. You certainly wanted the opportunity to play for the championship last year. Didn't get it. You went out a round earlier than anyone would have expected. You finally made it all the way back. How important is it that you make sure you don't trip up in this game again next year and you get that chance to play on the conference's biggest stage like you wanted the last time around?
Well, I think we set ourselves up in regular season to be here. To play at home, there's always a feel about being at home that's very important, and tonight you could feel it. My players are very at home here. They feel comfortable. So we did set ourselves up a little bit different. We won the games that we were supposed to win or that I felt we should have, and we had a couple challenges along the way, but we stepped up to the plate when it counted.
Well, all right, Coach, you certainly did that. Congratulations on the win, and good luck the rest of the way in the Little East tournament.
Thanks.
All right, that was Coach Castonguay, 5-0. They win tonight over Plymouth State. That's going to do it for us. Congratulations to UMass Dartmouth and to all the other winners in the tournament tonight. We will be back with you for the championship on Saturday. Look for that and keep it tuned to Little East TV and LittleEast.com. Have a good night, everyone.